Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a part 2 of how to achieve the perfect work-life balance. If you haven't watched part 1, I suggest you watch it first before this video. I'll leave a link or card above somewhere here, and I suggest you watch it first. This concept is taught to me by my coworker. He calls it the 1% rule. I believe it's very powerful, so here I am to share it with you. So how much is actually a 1% change? If you're able to change 1% each day, how big of an effect will it be after 1 year? So you take 1.01 and you take the power of 365 and realize the number is very staggering. It's about 3,770% increase. Imagine if you're able to increase your wage, your salary by 3,700% each year. That's insane. So it actually makes a huge difference if you're even able to achieve a 1% increase each day. Imagine this is your current trajectory of your path you're currently taking. It's a 90 degrees upwards. However, the 1% rule is basically you want to shift this 90 degrees by 1 degree. Like, even though it may not seem like much, if you expand the time horizon from maybe 1 year to like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you'll realize that as the time horizon grows, the change gets bigger and bigger. And in the end, it'll become so big that you can't imagine it. The importance of the 1% rule is to spend 1% of each day to improve 1% of your skill. If you think about it, how much is actually 1% of 1 day? If you calculate it out, it's about 14.5 minutes, what is round up to 15 minutes. So the goal is to spend 15 minutes trying to improve your skill each day. And how does he do this? Is every day when he goes to his office, he sits down at his desk. Before he starts his work, he thinks about the day before and what can he do to make it better. For example, for phone calls, is there something he did wrong yesterday that he can fix? Is there objections that he can avoid before the client even asks? Is there ways to speak better, etc., right? So what he does is before he starts each day, he sits down and he thinks about it, and he thinks about the actions he needs to take, and he does it, right? And then he practices every single day, a new task for each day, and eventually it will help a lot. And as you may know that all goals need to be measurable. So what he does is quite smart, is he takes a glass jar and he uses these Chinese checker pieces, these gomoku pieces, these white, black little pieces, and he drops it in the jar after he completes the task each day. So he puts it on his desk, and when he's done, he'll just drop one of these pieces inside. And it's a great way to visualize your progress and to see your efforts, right? Because if you're not able to track your efforts, then how do you know if you're doing well, if you're doing bad, if you should improve it, etc., right? So it needs to be measurable. So he puts on his desk. It's a great reminder of the tasks he's supposed to do each day, and he slowly fills up this jar. So it doesn't necessarily need to be one skill. It can be multiple skills that you want to work on. And what he does is he has maybe like 5 things he want to work on, so he drops 5 pieces, and before he does each task, he just thinks about it and then he drops them each day, right? So remember to like, comment, subscribe to let me know how you feel about my videos. It's very helpful for the algorithm if you like it, if you share it, and yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment below or DM me and I'll try to get back to you. All right, thank you, bye.